Welcome to Rajendra Tandon videos. I continue with another portion of Vidur Niti or Vidur's statecraft, narrated in the form of a dialogue between Vidur and King Dhritarashtra. Vidur was the prime minister of the kingdom of Hastinapur. He was also a step brother of the king. He is one of the central characters in the Mahabharata, which is a major Hindu epic. Vidur was an uncle of the Kauravas and the Pandavas. He was born by the same father as Dhritarashtra and Pandu, but from a handmaiden by the name Parishrami. His father too was Vedvyas, one of the greatest rishis and authors of those times and of all times. Barring Krishna, Vidur was most respected as an advisor by the Pandavas. He forewarned them on various occasions of plots schemed by Duryodhana to exterminate the five brothers, including the plan to burn them alive in the house of wax. He also tried to stop Yudhishthira from playing the game of dice, but his efforts bore no fruit. Vidur was the only person who protested against the humiliation of Draupadi in the Kaurava court. But nobody listened to him. Vidur Niti starts with an invitation by the king Dhritarashtra to Vidur to guide him how to carry out his duties, how to be just and fair to the Pandava brothers. Vidur gave his advice, but it was never followed. In the portion that I have taken up today, Vidur emphasizes Hinsa balama sadhunam ragyam dand vidhir balam sushrutam tu balam srinam kshama gunvantam balam. Forgiveness is the weapon of the virtuous. Violence is the strength of the wicked. The king is powerful, says Vidur, because he can punish the guilty. A woman's strength is her ability to care. Rajan, it is quite a job to control one's utterances. However, even the meaningful, literary, and learned language cannot be overused. Vidur emphasizes the value of the right word at the right time. Abhyavahati kalyanam vividham vaka subhashita saiva durbhashita rajan na anarthayo upapadyate. A well-spoken word can be a source of immense joy and well-being, O king. The same intent, if conveyed in better words, can cause a lot of damage. In bitter words, I'm sorry, not better, can cause a lot of damage. Rohate sai kai virdham vanam parshuna hatam vacha duruktam vibhatsam na san rohati vakshatam. A forest damaged by the hunter's arrows and sliced by axes will revive in time. A wound caused by bitter taunts, however, does not heal. Unpleasant words coming out of a mouth like arrows hurt the core of the listener, says Pitu. The aggrieved person suffers day and night. Hence, the learned should avoid using any bitter and foul language. Now, these are words which everybody should listen to. When we talk, when we converse, when we talk of others behind their back, we must choose our words carefully. Unpleasant words coming out of a mouth are like arrows. They hurt the core of the listener, says Vidur. The aggrieved person suffers day and night. Hence, the learned should avoid using any bitter and foul language. Vidur says, when the gods desire to vanquish a person, they deprive him of his wisdom. The latter then, in sheer perversity, confines himself to undesirable deeds. O mighty Bharata, O king, your sons have lost all senses of discretion on account of their enmity against the Pandavas. You are obviously unable to appreciate the situation. Maharaja, your obedient nephew Yudhishthir alone is fit to be the king. He has all the attributes of a capable king, even of the universe. But he has been pushed aside by Duryodhan, your son, who wants the kingdom for himself alone. When the times are bad, says Vidur, discretion gets buried under the dirt of ignorance and malicious thinking. Under such circumstances, even unfair and unjust means deeply ingrained in the psyche appear to be just and justified. Maharaj, your nephew Yudhishthir is superior to all of your sons. Frankly, he tells the king, your sons are nothing as compared to Yudhishthir. In honesty, in his belief in truth and dharma. He is well versed in the concepts of dharma and artha. He is glorious. He is extremely wise and is a favorite of fortune. Rajendra, addressing the king, says Vidur, among the followers of dharma, Yudhishthir is supreme. He is kind, merciful, and pleasant of temperament. Moreover, he holds you in great respect. He treats you like his father. And that is why he is tolerating indescribable suffering. He was cunningly defeated in the game of dice. He was made to lose his brothers, even his wife, by your son and his uncle, maternal uncle Shakuni. You did not interfere. You could see that injustice was being done. A crooked game was being played. Rajan, even now you can repair what has gone wrong in the past. Give the Pandavas their due. Give them half of your kingdom. You are not going to be poorer for this. I stop here today and I shall meet you with more shlokas from Vidur Niti, his Pearls of Wisdom, which I have enjoyed reading again and again. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for visiting this site.